Hey guys, this is Majora's Minions here, and today we're back with another discussion vid. I think I did, at least. I promised gameplay, but once again, Robotnik Gaming couldn't be here, but once again, we have to save us. We have Falcon Gaming here today, and we're going to be talking about our favorite multiplayer in games, and this is just our personal picks for our favorite multiplayers. Sorry if a multiplayer you guys love isn't here, but it's just our opinion, so I'm sorry. But anyways, guys, and by the way, at least I don't think there is. Falcon Gaming, did we add any racing games?
No, sir.
Yeah, I don't think we added a racing game, but anyways, so sorry about that, but what's the first one on the list, Falcon Gaming?
DK64.
Alright, so would you like to talk about why you love DK64 multiplayer?
Okay, now, to be honest with you guys, I have not played, barely anything. And DKG knows this. I've barely played anything of the campaign, but I've played plenty of the multiplayer. And the multiplayer is so much fun. It's not as fun if it's only, two friends and it's only one-on-one. But if you have 4 friends and you're, staying at your friend's house and you have 4 players to play DK64, it's so much fun. There's different types of projectiles. There's
fruit grenades.
Back you down, and there's different types of characters. There's Lanky, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Mini Kong, and Chunky Kong.
Did you say Mini Kong?
What?
Did you say Mini Kong?
Yeah, isn't that her name?
Tiny Kong.
Tiny Kong. That's what I said. I meant that. We're leaving that in.
All right.
Okay, yeah, but. Personally, the person that I use and also the person that DKG uses is Diddy, but it's overall the map that you most of the time will be playing on is pretty big, and you can regain health, which the health is watermelons, and sometimes if you're not a screen peeker like Mr. DKG here, you're walking down the hallway and your other friend will be walking down that hallway and you guys will be in a brawl, and it's pretty much to the death. If you have tracking ammo and the other guy doesn't, then you're pretty much bound to win. But if you're just hardcore like me and DKG, you don't need that stuff. Is that right, DKG?
Yeah, in general, when I play DK64 multiplayer, I like to, well, at least this is my favorite thing to do. I like when all 3 of my friends are all fighting each other, but I'm not even in the fight. So I just see where they're all fighting, and I just throw a grenade at all of them at once.
Yeah, and grenades do a lot of damage, because if I'm not mistaken, it's 5 watermelons and you get 3 lives.
Oh yeah, the grenades do the most damage, and there's a cheat character you could use called Crusher.
Yeah, Crusher. Yeah, I was gonna cover him, and he does a lot of damage. He's slow, but he does a lot of damage.
Yeah, exactly. Crusher is probably the one that we promised each other not to choose, because one time this was a while ago, I think me and Donkey Kazooie talked about it, but we played so much that the screen got burnt in, and even the next day after we all woke up and everything, the screen was still burnt in.
Yeah.
And one time we all chose Crusher at the same time, but because Crusher's so OP, it was pure lag. The frames per second went to practically nothing at one time.
Yeah, I've seen that happen. I've seen gameplay of that happen.
Yeah, but overall,
everybody shoots at once at a wall.
Yeah, and speaking of the wall in DK64 multiplayer, there's this purposeful glitch that you could go through the wall and you're in the weapons bed.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But in general, that was DK64, why we love it, the multiplayer. And so what's the next game on the list?
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
So yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. For the most part, the majority of people on the internet, at least, for the most part, I know I keep saying that, say it's the best 2D fighter that Capcom has ever made, and I personally agree with that. Marvel vs. Capcom series has always been pretty good. The first one was amazing to me. The second one, everyone says the best in the series, which I agree. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is the one we're going to be covering more. And the third one, yeah, I love that game, but it didn't grasp me as much as the second one. But in general, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, like, usually when I'm playing that game against my friends, I like to choose Venom with, Doctor Doom and Iron Man.
Yeah.
And that's in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 I like to choose. That's my team, but then I usually have a backup team, and my backup team is like Cable with Captain America and Bison. Like I usually like the Marvel characters better than the Capcom. But in general, if you have another friend and you guys are gonna play this, it's the most chaotic, unbalanced, amazing multiplayer Capcom game to me. And
and there's such a big character roster. Too.
Yeah.
Wait, how many selectable characters are there?
And the second one, there's 56.
Exactly. There's so many.
Now, who do you like to use Falcon Gaming in Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
Usually, I use what's his face, War Machine. Sometimes Magneto, and then I forgot my last person.
The Sentinel or something?
Yeah, Sentinel. That's what my team usually is.
Yeah, that's
Sentinel
usually...
is really good in that game.
Sorry, you guys, for a second saw the notifications pop up. But anyways, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is a wonderful multiplayer experience that you guys should do. What's the next on the list?
Street Fighter Alpha 2.
Now, me and Falcon Gaming have both played this probably the same amount. We've played this probably a lot of hours. What do you want to tell them about this?
I mean, it's just like any other Street Fighter game. It's a really, really, really good game. And like you said, we both put like about the same amount of time in it. And I personally use Sagat, and DKG uses Ryu and Ken. And it's a pretty balanced game. I mean, there's no bugs or anything. It's an ordinary Street Fighter game, and it's fun. I mean, to play with friends. I mean, there's not much to say about it, honestly.
Yeah, it's basically, I mean, sorry if I'm about to offend the Street Fighter Alpha 2 fans. It's basically a washed down version because of the less character selection of Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Exactly, yeah.
Still the same amount of fun to me, though.
Yeah. When I first started playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I never played it, but I played Street Fighter, and so I didn't know the controls for MVC2, and DKG just told me to remember the controls of Street Fighter, and it's literally the same controls, same mechanics, same everything.
Yeah, it's basically, for the most part, the same because it's a Capcom fighter. I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah.
So what's the next game on our list?
Power Stone 2. Now, guys, DKG is going to be telling you all about this one because I've honestly never played it or never even seen gameplay about it.
Yeah, so for Power Stone, that's something only me and Robotnik have played. But basically, take Smash Bros, mix it in with wonderful Capcom type fighting game, mix it in with some 3D, and you basically have Power Stone 2. So Power Stone 2 is like Smash Bros, like I said, but 3D. And it's not like hard combos like you have to do in Street Fighter or Marvel vs. Capcom. Basically, it's a button masher in a way, but you have like final smashes, just like in Smash Bros. It's a fun experience. The character selection, if I remember correctly, is pretty moderate size. I think it's like 12 or 16 characters. I could be wrong about that, but I remember the game being just a blast to play with my friends. I bought it literally a couple of months ago when I last played it with them as well. But in general, Power Stone 2, and a matter of fact, alright, this is official. When Falcon Gaming and Robotnik Gaming get here, that's going to be one of our episodes that we'll do gameplay of. We're all going to play. One of our games going to be Power Stone 2. So I hope you guys look forward for that. And what's the next game on the list?
Banjo-Tooie.
Okay, so what do you want to tell them about Banjo-Tooie's multiplayer?
Okay, guys. So again, DKG introduced me to the Banjo series, and the first game that I ever played was Banjo-Tooie, but not the campaign. I have the cartridge now, but the multiplayer. And again, I never played it before, and I was like, well, this is kind of weird. But once you get the hang of it, it's like it's a first-person shooter. And it wasn't really done back in the days. I mean, GoldenEye was the first, like, really good FPS. But this was, like, just, like, multiplayer with friends. And it's really good. The map is huge. There's, I think, 6 different types of eggs. Am I wrong, DKG?
Yeah, there's like fire eggs, ice eggs, normal eggs, golden eggs, grenade eggs, etc.
Yeah, and the map is huge. The map is huge. And again, this is also made by Rare. So again, this is the most fun with 4 friends. But if you guys are like maybe decide to play this multiplayer with friends, this is what pretty much everybody does. You can ask Robotnik, DKG, or me, and this is what pretty much you always do. You get the ice eggs and you get grenade eggs, and you freeze the person, and then it's like a 2-hit with the grenades, and you pretty much got him dead. But it's so much fun. Is there anything you have to say for it?
Yeah, basically, Banjo-Tooie was probably back then, my second favorite multiplayer of all time. But in general, yeah, we had a lot of fun with Banjo-Tooie, as much as we had with DK64. If you guys want to see like horrible past videos, you could go check out. I think we did a Banjo-Tooie multiplayer on Donkey Kazooie's channel, but I don't remember. But anyways, so what's next on the list?
Mario Party.
Oh, snap. Alright, so with Mario Party, we had a lot of fun time playing this. I mean,
yeah.
Mario Party, we would put the second one on it, but I personally only played the second one time, literally at the store I went to, but I've only... The main Mario Party we play is the first Mario Party for the N64. That's the one we own and play. Now, usually I like to choose either Yoshi or, I guess, Mario. Who do you like to choose again, Falcon?
Wario, definitely.
So he chooses Wario. And in general, if you have 4 friends, this is what I believe. If you have 4 to 3 people, then it'll be fun, because I don't think Mario Party's that fun with just 2 people, or 1 person, of course. But if you have a lot of friends, you will have a wonderful time with this game. I mean, even the bad Mario Parties, you're gonna have fun if you have 4 friends playing with you. This game, I'm referring to the first one, of course, but this game is just so fun. Even though some people complain about the first game because of the sections where you have to like roll your hand on the like thumbstick. Yeah, and like people sued Nintendo because their hand got busted.
Yeah, Nintendo specifically released a glove just for those mini games.
Yeah, Nintendo said, alright, so since we don't want to get sued anymore, let's make this glove that people could order on our website so they won't complain. And no one like no one bought the glove.
It was like people that like would get blisters on their palms because they would go so hardcore on the games.
I mean, that just stinks. Why would you even sue Nintendo for something like that? I mean, anyways. But yeah, Mario Party. The first game has pretty good mini games. I think to me the first game, like half of the mini games are amazing and the other half are kind of boring. But in general, Mario Party 2 and 3 to me fixed that problem. But in general, what do you have to say about Mario Party, Falcon?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have never played a Mario Party game, which I highly doubt, I mean, who hasn't played one once in their lifetime? It's just pretty much a board game with your favorite Nintendo characters, and Bowser is usually the one that is trying to stop you. Again, like, it's the classic Nintendo stuff, but it's like a board game. It's a dice, and depends on the number you get, and it's whoever has the most coins or stars by the end of the game. And in between, like, when you're done rolling, you can land on certain things, and you can do mini games with all 4 people, 1 versus 1, or just 3 versus 1, and it's so much fun. And like DKG said, the mini games are actually pretty. Like most of the mini games are pretty good for Mario Party 1, so I have no complaints, honestly.
So what's our next game?
Smash.
Alright, so I guess this is the game we've probably, other than DK64 multiplayer, played the most with each other. So you want to tell the memories of us playing that game, Falcon?
Yeah, I mean, the first Smash that all 4 of us played, now this is like back in the Donkey Kazooie days, was Smash 64, and we had like, we played for a really, really, really long time. We played so much on one TV that the TV actually ended up like completely just dying on us. It just ended up.
We had 7 tournaments in one day.
yeah, No, it was a tournament.
Oh my god,
And we
dude.
played so much, the TV just gave up, and so we had to go get another TV. And then we played on that, and we did like another 4 tournaments on that, and then we finally gave up. But that was way before any of us ended up actually I didn't have the game. Now and you won 7 out of the 8 tournaments, right?
I don't think I lost one tournament, honestly.
Yeah. But now that I actually have the game, um, we're much more even. I'm more even to DKG's level. But oh my god, the memories with this game. This is probably my favorite game to play with friends. Smash 64, Smash Melee, all the Smash games. Honestly, they're all so much fun, and you could pretty much pick your favorite Nintendo characters and just battle. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not going to be one of those guys that pinpoints a specific Smash. I'm not one of those only Melee or only Smash for all the Smash games, honestly. With whichever one you pick, they'll all be fun with friends.
Yeah, exactly.
But in general, Smash Brothers, back then when I first started playing Smash, I started out with I think Brawl, and then I went to 64, and then I went to Smash 4, and then I went to Melee. But probably Melee is still my favorite in the series because I had fun with that over the years. But in general, me and my friends just played that so much, and we probably, hopefully, are gonna do some Smash Melee in the while they're over here. And I think you guys are gonna get here in about what, 18 days or something?
18 days, yeah, I think.
So look for some Melee gameplay. I mean honestly, Brawl, even though Melee fans hate it, it's still got good reviews and it's still a great game. I mean, what do you have to say about Brawl, Falcon?
Yeah, I know. A lot of people hate on that game so much, and it's mostly, no offense to any of the Melee fans, I love that game too, but it's mostly the Melee fans that feel like it's too slow. And yeah, I mean, it was a huge change, because Melee is so fast, and Brawl is it's not that fast at all, pretty much. But it's still such a fun game. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. With friends, it's fantastic. It's just like Smash 4, Melee, and 64. I mean, yeah, Brawl is the most hated Smash game just because people say it's too slow, and I guess you can go faster pace with Smash 4 and 64, and obviously Melee.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what that's what that's what the creators of Smash wanted. Honestly, even if you can see the interviews, sometimes the creators of Smash weren't so happy that Smash was getting up to such a higher level, like MLGs,
Competitive.
People were taking it so seriously and stuff like that because they honestly wanted it to be like a family game. So that's why I feel like they made Brawl a bit slower and more enjoyable for little kids that weren't that good at it. But I have no problem with Brawl.
Yeah, basically Sakurai wanted it to be a Mario Party type family party game. But imagine if they started taking Mario Party hardcore competitively. Like Mario Party Evo tournaments and stuff. And then fans would be complaining oh, Mario Party 10 is the worst in the series. It's so slow. Mario Party 2 is the best. But in general, that's what they wanted the game to be, like a party game like that. Any other games we have on the list?
Yeah. Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Okay. So now, Conker's Bad Fur Day is basically, I'm going to say this lightly, the war mode. That's the mode we play the most. The war mode in Conker is basically like a clone in DK64. It was multiplayer. Where basically you're either on teams or you're all against each other. And basically, there's not much how do you say the word? Differentiation. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. I'm sorry. Between those two multiplayers, the war mode in Conquer and DK64's multiplayer. But I guess Falcon Gaming, say the memories that all of us have had with it.
Yeah, I mean, again, we've played this with Donkey Kazooie at Robotnik's house, and the teams, if I'm not mistaken, it was me, Botnik, DKG, and Donkey Kazooie. And I mean, there were just so many memories. I'm not sure if you can remember this, DKG, but we were playing the Dogger song from DK64, and I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen gameplay from it. The opposing team has to go to the other team's base, and they have to take out like this green capsule and take it underground and put it underground
And nuke them.
And then the nuke comes and the doors close. So the Dogger song was getting to the point where it was like super intense, and the doors were barely closing, and me and Robotnik had put in the nuke, and so DKG and Donkey Kazooie, they were like on their way, running as fast as they possibly could to get to the door before it could close. And me and Robotnik were at the door trying to like swing our katana so they wouldn't get in. But they had, like, I'm pretty sure like you got in and Kazooie ended up dying outside, and then you like killed me and Danny off.
Oh yeah, if you guys listen to the Dogadon theme, I recommend this. Just go to the Dogadon theme and DK64 while all your friends are playing Conker's multiplayer and War. It fits so perfectly in. I mean, that moment, it was just so intense. The music was at its intense state, and then the doors were closing, and then me and Donkey Kazooie were about to go in the door. I slipped in, but Donkey Kazooie got shut out, and he got nuked and died.
Didn't me and Robotnik win like every game?
For the most part, yeah, you guys started winning the other games.
Yeah, we won other games, but that was so much fun. That was like one of the highlights of when like all of our time when we were playing any game, any multiplayer game. It was like, oh my god, that was so cool.
Oh, before we finish off, let's tell them about that, how it was me and Falcon Gaming, and we were playing Smash Bros. 8-player Smash, and we were doing like a tournament, and it was me and him versus a team of 3 versus another team of 3. And we won every time. And we won choosing someone we never used. We used Wario, both of us, and on teams, and we just wiped all the teams of 3. It was 3 versus 3 versus 2.
Yeah, it was 8-player Smash, and it was so much fun. But we were using characters that we never played in our life. We like used Wario, Toon Link, like characters that we never used. Like we weren't using our mains, and we just went through everyone.
I remember that time. Okay, so basically, it was all of us. We all went random one round, so it could be more fair. Because me and Falcon Gaming were just destroying them. Okay.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, so we all went random. Alright, and we chose on it, the large stage. It was 3 versus 3 versus 2. We were all fighting. I was Wii Fit Trainer. I hated it. And then eventually, Falcon Gaming got eliminated. We all had 20 lives, by the way. And so, after he got eliminated, it was 2, and I had 6 lives left. It was 2 people who were on the same team. They both had 12, and someone else had like 12 lives or 10 lives. So I went for the one with the least amount of lives, which it was me, but I went for the second least amount of lives. It was me by myself versus a team of 2 and someone else. I eliminated the someone else. Then it was 2 versus 1. So Falcon Gaming's here rooting for me so we could win. And basically what happens, I take out the partner. Now it's 1v1. Do you remember the moment he had 0 stock left and he died? He left for like 10 minutes. But then out of nowhere, his character spawned back.
Oh, yeah.
That was freaky. Like, he died, but all of a sudden, he was choosing Ike after 10 minutes, and he had 0 stock. Ike came back. But anyways, I beat Ike again, and it was still 1-on-1 between me and Robotnik Gaming. I ended up winning, and all of us in the room just jumped up and...
Yeah, because Robotnik Gaming had, 6 stocks left, and you had 1 stock left.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was probably my favorite memory of multiplayer games. I guess to finish it off, do you have a favorite memory or something?
No, I think it was probably that Dogger Conquers Bad Fur Day.
All right, so that was our discussion, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you guys are ready for Wednesday for the top 5. Hopefully, Robotnik Gaming could be in it, and see you guys later.